All right. So every CEO needs to answer three questions. Where should we compete? What could blindside us? And how do we get there from here? The thought here is that you might hire a consultant to help you answer these questions, and you're paying big money for a consultant in this area. What if AI could give you 80% of this insight in 10 minutes? I'm going to show you a little bit about how you can do that. You might be drowning in information. You get 50 industry reports and competitor updates and customer feedback docs every month, right? The solution is using AI for rapid market trend synthesis, taking in analyst notes, patents, news, and one-page briefs, having AI monitor that news for you and update you daily or weekly. It can be written in plain English, not consultant speak. It can be targeted at your specific company, not just the industry in general. AI can take information, synthesize it, and help it make sense to you and explain it in a way where it comes across most effectively. Another key use case when using AI strategically is scenario planning. What if our biggest customer leaves? What if our competitor drops prices 20%? What if we enter the Texas market? All these kinds of what ifs. AI can create this sort of war games for you. So you can say, what's the base case, the best case, and the worst case? It can help you. You don't have to do all these spreadsheets yourself. It can actually build them for you and do that actual financial planning. It can update assumptions that you might have, help you stress test decisions before board meetings, and help with wargaming and counterpunching. And that's similar to this example here. So before you launch a new price or a product, you can say, how might competitors respond to this? What counter moves might they make? How could we build our response plan now? The key also with this is you want to feed it information about your company and who your competitors are. With that information, it's going to be more accurate in simulating what their moves might be. It can also help you with hidden growth opportunities. So it can be a strategic white space finder. What can we do that others can't? What is our unique positioning in the industry? And of course, you want to update the AI about who you are and what you do. What market needs are we uniquely positioned to serve? And where do our capabilities overlap with unmet demand? It can also do some trend analysis in the industry more broadly so that it can find some of those unique unmet demand positions. Then it can cross map your strength to market gaps automatically, create dashboards, of course, create visualizations if you want to convey this to other folks in your company. Of course, and this is a big one, we use this all the time, is understanding your growth engine. A fun prompt here is go to ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, have it research your company, and then tell it to give you the calculus of growth for your company. Every business has these constraints. Can we get leads? What's our demand generation capacity? Can we close those leads? What's our sales capacity? Can we deliver capacity? How does our operations team work on this front? Can we fund growth? What's our cash flow look like? AI can help you identify your bottlenecks and then widen those bottlenecks, increase your conversion from each stage to the next. Some of the key takeaways: AI does not replace your judgment. It simply amplifies it with faster and broader analysis. You still have to be part of the thinking process. It is an intellect amplification tool. It is not something to replace your thinking. You start with the questions you're already asking, you just get answers 10 times faster, right? And then beyond that, you can go to the questions that you are not asking. And that's where the real value comes from. The CEO who learns this now has a 2-year advantage over competitors, at least. You have this advantage to use AI for strategic thinking where others are not doing this. They're thinking about how can I use it to respond to my emails or fill out invoice forms. No, you want to be using it for growing your business.